Hey, what's going on, good people? This your man Chris Thorns coming to you with an update, and let's get into this update right now. All right, guys. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you watch my content, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I forgot to plug in my camera, but that's okay. I'd rather you just hear the story anyway. Be ready to see me on the camera or not. So let's get right into it. So y'all know, just a couple of days ago, I did a video about the young lady by the name of Lakesha Williams, who is 29 years old and left her children alone while she went on a cruise. Okay. Well, the update is she has made her first court appearance, and I just want y'all to hear what she said she did. Okay. I just want y'all to hear what she said she did. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video.
New at noon, a Houston mother accused of leaving her two kids home alone while she was on a cruise just appeared in court. Egregious was there.
Within the last hour and a half, a judge decided to keep the bond for 29-year-old Lakesha Williams at $25,000 after he called the details of her case egregious. This is video of Williams facing a judge this morning. Williams is charged with child abandonment with the intent to return after leaving her 8-year-old and 6-year-old children home alone for nearly a week. Court documents say she was on a cruise but had cameras in her Katy high-rise apartment to check on her kids. She allegedly also left her son with a phone. Neighbors called police concerned for the kids' safety. Investigators say the house was found in complete disarray with leftover food, feces, and the smell of urine. Williams' defense attorney says she allegedly paid her cousin to watch the kids, but he took off with the money.
You left your children unattended.
She's supposed to have paid her cousin, to watch her children, but he took off with the money. Okay.
For 4 days. Let's say you leave the country out on a trip and the cousin doesn't go to take care of the children. If this is really a plane flight like she says it is, wouldn't you as a parent be on the first plane back immediately?
And Williams' children, we're told, were put in the temporary custody of her sister by CPS. Reporting outside the Harris County Criminal Courthouse, Ugochi Iloka, KHOU 11 News.
Wow. The saying goes that a lie don't care who tell it. At least that's what I heard. A lie don't care who tell it. Now, the way the story is being portrayed, the way the story is being told, I don't believe that happened. Now, is it far-fetched? Not really, because I know who out to get you the most is your family members. Our family members are some of the dirtiest motherfuckers on this planet. It ain't the outside folks. It ain't the in crowd. It's our family. Our family is some of the dirtiest motherfuckers in our lives. So when you hear this, you could really say that it's not too far-fetched. But how they saying everything was set up, even a cousin, or should I say, a cousin that has good common sense, would not sit up there and just run off and don't think about the safety of your children unless they are a drug addict or something like that, and their money is going straight to their drugs, and the drugs is more important to them than them children. And that's the only way I can see that. All right? That's the only way I can see that. But let's go this route right here. Let's just say that what Lakesha said is true. That she did pay somebody to watch them, but they ran out with the money. You had to ask yourself, what type of motherfuckers are you dealing with that they know you're going on a cruise and they'll do something like that? Because if they'll run off and do something like that, then apparently you must have dealt with these people before and they done it to you before. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. Okay? They must have done this to you before, or you just dealing with some horrible individuals that really don't give a damn about you, let alone don't give a damn about your children. Okay? But then it's mighty funny that none of these neighbors said anything about no cousin. According to the neighbors in this story, they said they be seeing issues with you and these children. And to go further than that, it's being said that they don't think this is the first time you've done that. Okay? Now, you have done this again, you bold as hell. If you have done this before, excuse me. If you had done this before, that's a bold ass move to do. To go on a cruise and to leave your children behind like that. Then, you know what I'm saying, I have to question your mindset and your parenting. And the $1 million question is, do you really give a damn about these children? Did you really want these children? Or are you getting tired of these children and you don't care if something happened to them or not? All right? Now, the thing about you setting up a phone so you can talk to them through a webcam, okay, that's not far-fetched either, because maybe the cousin there and you got to set up to where you call in the cousin to tell you, they can tell you to say, hey, you know, they okay, here they go right here, hey, y'all, come to the camera, here go your mom. Okay? So that's still not too far-fetched either. But that doesn't sound like that what happened. It sounds like what truly happens how the story being told, man. You were selfish. You were worried about this cruise. And this cruise was more important to you than your children. Now your sister had temporary cousin of your children. And it could be a possibility you may lose your children. Who knows? I'm not advocating for it. But I'm sorry. A lot of y'all put yourself in this position for this stuff to be happening to you. It ain't nobody's fault. All right? Like tonight, I got a comment from the video that I did about the 10-year-old who shot that woman. What's her name? The mom name's Lakesha. I can't remember what the other lady name. Who got shot by the 10-year-old. The person coming in the comments said talking about pretty much us on social media. You know, we like sheep. You know, people on the internet can talk big and bad, but when somebody step up to the forefront, you know, it'd be a different ball game. And that's not their word verbatim, but that's pretty much what the gist they was getting at. And then they turn around and said that, so you mean to tell me somebody did something to your mama that you wouldn't do nothing? You wouldn't do nothing, you know, and this, that, and third. I had a problem with that comment. Here's a problem with the comment, because I'm sick of motherfuckers, and I'm assuming it's a lady, because I'm sick of motherfuckers who hear these stories and trying to find some kind of way to minimize it, some kind of way to water it down, and try to blame other people who's reporting on it. I.e., example me, who reporting on it, talking about we sheep and internet stuff. Okay, we the sheeps, we the internet, and we need to cut this stuff out, or where the hell they was claiming whatnot. So I told them pretty much in so many words, you know, no, I'm not finna step in because my mama got into an altercation. One, because I don't know who really started it. Two, if she started it, then she need to handle her own business. Okay. Three, one thing I can't say about my mom, she was one of the ones that believed in a child should stay in a child's place. Okay. My mom ain't never put me in the middle of her bullshit. Okay. All right. So for this person to be like, you know, she 10-year-old, she didn't understand, where it's kind of funny she could understand to pull the trigger when she got mad about her mom been fighting. It's she understand how to use them cuss words she used according to the news. She understand those cuss words. So what are we talking about here? Seriously, what are we talking about here? But we the sheeps, the people who report the story, we the sheeps, and we need to cut it out. Not these out of control. And that's another thing they say too, talk about you can't control your children or something like that. Everything starts at home. Okay? Everything starts at home. Whatever's going on at home, the children are going to mimic it. So apparently, whatever's going on at home between that girl and her mom, the 10-year-old was mimicking it. All right? Now, according to the mom told her to stay in the home, told her to stay in the apartment. But the 10-year-old brought her hot ass out there anyway and got her grown folks' business. So you can water that shit down all you want to. But it is what it is. These children are out of control, and they need to be shown tough love. If they want to be grown, then they need to be treated like they're grown. Okay? Now let's get back to this. Let's kind of connect that to this. You 29 years old thinking that it's cool to leave your children behind for your own selfish pleasure. Now, if any one of these babies grow up and have babies, and they can remember the behavior from you, who's to say that they feel like it's okay to leave their children behind because you did it to them? Because again, we mimicked what we see y'all do. We mimic it, okay? And you had nobody to blame but yourself, okay? So yes, we can sit up here and try to water all this stuff down all you want to, but it is what it is, all right? This woman can make up all the excuses that she wanted, but it is still no excuse for leaving her children behind, okay? So now I had to ask the question, was this so-called cousin was there before you left? And just like the guy said, if that was the case, if the cousin ducked off and took your money, I would have did everything in my fucking power to get back home. But man, you let these children for almost a week. Come on now, who you trying to fool? Who you trying to fool? And she blames the cousin. She claimed the cousin ran off the money. Lakesha Williams said she paid her cousin to watch the children while she was away, but he took off with the money and left the children alone. Her bond is set at $25,000. They said what she did egregious. The children were 6 to 8 years old and she left home for nearly a week. The police did a welfare check on April the 9th. After the witness told them neighbors in the luxury high-rise apartment complex told her that the children were home alone and they were worried about their safety according to court documents. Now, if the neighbors knew the children was at home, then they knew it wasn't no cousin there either. Okay, they knew it wasn't no cousin there, so that would make me believe you just making it up. Okay. Of course, they say they found the children, boy and girl. The apartment was in disarray, trash, leftover food, urine, feces, Y'all heard all that, and y'all heard all that when I first did the video, so I don't need to really go through all that again because we know what the gist of it is. But again, 29 years old, she's a young lady, don't know where the father at, but at the end of the day, somebody probably gonna come and see this video talk about, talk about, well, y'all don't know what she going through, this, that, and that. Y'all get on my fucking nerves with that. It's always an excuse. It's always an excuse. A lot of people always trying to make a fucking excuse for a fucked up decision. Always trying to make an excuse. Okay. But anyway, I do my best to keep up with this story and we're gonna see where it goes. And I would say this, if she get another chance, hopefully she can learn from it and fix her bad ways. Because I do believe she can bounce back for this, okay? She can. I don't know. But if she had done this more than once, don't nobody turn cold turkey overnight. Your man Chris Thorns, let me know. Sorry if I sound like I was all over the place, but this shit just getting scary, man. It really is. All right, talk to y'all later.